Sports. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. To throw now, here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Warner. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Rutledge. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Peters, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
He's tackled at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on third down, Chamberlain. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The quarterback sacked.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. On the crossing route, complete. It's Sharp. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Love now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Complete.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Love now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Complete to number.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
New Orleans.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to number 8.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Rutledge. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
On 2nd down, Rutledge. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Another carry for the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love looking to throw it.
The pass. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Love from the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Peters. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Chamberlain got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Chamberlain. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And that one incomplete.
On the deep ball.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd down, Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the... And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
For New Orleans.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Chamberlain. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The Saints, 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Saints' 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down now. It's Peters, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here comes the Saints punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
57's the Mike. Mike 57. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
To throw again. Chamberlain. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sharp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Chamberlain. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before break. Chamberlain to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. The final shot before break. Chamberlain. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. 21. So we've reached, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Chamberlain, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On third down, Peters. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Chamberlain escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Operating from the gun, Chamberlain over the middle, complete. That's McKinney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing. Love. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out awkward and down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Peters. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Throwing on 1st down. Chamberlain throwing the out route and complete. That's Peters. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Chamberlain. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, Chamberlain. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
He'll keep it himself. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From a yard out, and the Cardinals have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
A loss of 7 yards.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd and long for Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Chamberlain. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st down, it's Peters. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peters. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Saints.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Their own 18-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Chamberlain, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd down. Chamberlain flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A second down throw for Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. Peters. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Peters, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline. I think this one might just be over.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
15.
Throw left side complete. It's Warner. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down.